What is learning? The Merriam-Webster Dictionary defines learning as the activity or process of gaining knowledge or skill by studying, practicing, being taught, or experiencing something. Okay, so learning is gaining knowledge or skill, but what exactly does that mean? There are many different theories about what learning is and how it's acquired. For example, behaviorists would define learning as the acquisition of new behavior. And they see the person as a blank slate, and all learning takes place in response to external stimuli. So, if your dog over time comes to associate the can opener with being fed, eventually the dog might drool whenever it sees a can opener. Well, that is a change in behavior. Is that learning? Constructivists have a different view. They believe that all learning is constructed by the learners, by fitting new knowledge or experience into their existing knowledge and experience. So that would mean that learning is different for different people. So for example, say you taught me the names of all the provincial capitals, but I don't really know where they are, and I don't know anything about government, so I can say the names, but they don't mean anything to me. Is that learning? And that brings up another question. Is it possible for you to teach me anything? Or do I have to learn it? And what's the difference? Now, according to social cognitive theory, learning is acquiring new behaviors or knowledge by observing other people. So here's an example. In class, a teacher explains the idea of respecting others, and she asks questions about respecting others, and the students are able to give answers. Then, afterwards, she tells the children to line up to go outside, and the most popular student in the class pushes the other kids out of the way and laughingly goes to the front of the line. The teacher allows the child to stay there. So, in this case, where did learning take place? And what did the kids learn? Multiple intelligence theory says that there are different kinds of intelligence and different kinds of learning. For example, a teenager spends some time in quiet reflection and thinks about things that are important to her, and she reaches some conclusions about her personal values. So there was no one else there, and the teenager did not receive any new information. Is that learning? As you can see, there are many different ideas about what learning is and how it takes place. Are some of these theories right and the others wrong? Or are there things that we can discover from all of them that will help us to understand learning and that will help us to develop strategies to meet the needs of individual students?